Hello, how you guys doing? What's going on? So we have something big to talk about, and it's about T.S. Madison and Khia. Man, oh man, when I tell you these two have been beefing for so long, it's like, when would it ever stop? Can it just be done with? But it did not. This past weekend, Memorial Weekend, isn't it? What is it? Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, this past weekend, in DC, they had a gay pride, LGBT event, and things got kind of rocky, you know. Congratulations to T.S. Madison. I believe they honored her with her official day because she is an advocate for the LGBT community, and she's been advocating for the LGBT community for a long time. Now, with Kaya, Kaya has been a friend or ally, I don't know what you want to call it, to the LGBT for a long time as well. However, when Kaya does her commentary, oftentimes she will call the LGBT community slurs. Now, it seemed like a lot of LGBT people, I can't stand saying that shit. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm trying. Can I just say gay? Okay, I'm about to trip on these goddamn letters. In my mind, if I say a LGBT LGBT, if I say that, what would that? Because normally I don't be calling nothing LGBT, but I'm trying to say it for the sake of the video. So Kaya, she often say gay slurs in her commentary when she's talking about gay people. Now, it seems like a lot of gay people don't mind that. They actually like it. Yeah. And that makes me think, so what is the fuss about? When people say gay slurs, what's the issue? Y'all don't mind when Kaya do it. Why do you mind when other people do it? I don't know. I just think, pick some standards. Either it's okay for people to call you guys slurs or it's not. But she's been doing that for a long time, and she's always been being booked. She has a lot of gay friends that are very close to her, and they just say that's just how she is. Some gay people, they like to be around people that use that type of language and it doesn't offend them. And then you do have some gay people that don't like it and they find it very disrespectful. So, whew, isn't that a lot to unpack? It's like, okay, a community. I think of a community, some like you guys have the same beliefs, same faith, like a church base. We all know we stand in the church. When it comes to mega, I know you guys can say horrible things, and I will too, but mega is a community. And some people say, well, it's not community, it's a cult. Well, shit, they ain't gonna let nobody come up on a stage to disrespect Donald Trump in front of a whole bunch of mega people. So it's something beneficial about it. But they said that Kaya, she went on stage and she disrespected T.S. Madison in the worst way. And she said the reason why she did it is because T.S. Madison tried to get her banned from a pride event. T.S. Madison, she spoke out. She said, no, that is a lie. She did not try to get her banned. So it's like that's a whole big situation. Woo, I tell you, I know a lot of people would love to get Kaya banned for saying those slurs. But then if the gay people that put these parties up, if they are paying her and inviting her and they've been doing it for so long, I mean, what does it say about them? I don't know. It just seems like shit, y'all need to split communities. Hell, you need to have a name for the community that do not agree with those type of slurs, and you need to have a name for the community that's cool with that, so it can be a separation, because it's just getting too mixy. That's my opinion. But it got real crazy to the point where there was a lot of things said. There was a lot of phone calls that's been made, it's recorded, it has been put out here, and I will play some of the clips now. How can I say this? Okay, so let's say here. Now, Kaya, I remember I first saw Kaya at a pride a long, long time ago. And some of her gay friends I was associated with at the time. And T.S. Madison, she was going viral at one time in her life. And I got a chance to be one of the first people to do an interview with her. So I don't I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Yeah. So they've been around for a long, long time. So going back to here, what do I want to say? I want to say, how do you guys feel? Do you feel that it should be okay for people to use those slurs to get booked for gay pride events? What are your thoughts? Press 1 if you feel like it's okay for people to use those type of slurs and get booked on gay events. Press 5 if you feel like they should not. How do I feel about it? Okay, in the past, I would be like, ban they ass, because if you are a community, you have to stand for something and there need to be guidelines. But I really don't think the community is really that type of a community. I don't think they have like strong boundaries. I don't think they have strong anything. It's just like whatever goes. So knowing how they are now, I would not expect them to really protect each other. Um, I just wouldn't, so but I want to know your thoughts about it. Love me some Khia. Okay, number 5. It's okay, but it does at all the time. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you guys are saying, so I'm going to put these audio up here. Now, some stuff I cannot play because it's some language that's been really, really foul, so I don't want to go into that, but I would just stop and go, okay? So I think it started off with Khia. Khia, she came out and she stated that T.S. Madison tried to get her banned from Pride event. Now I can see, but T.S. Madison said she did not do that, and I believe that if she said she didn't do it, she didn't do it. But for those that do want to get Khia banned and people like Khia banned from LGBT events, I totally understand because they want to stand on something. However, it seemed like the community never really stood for anything if they still always allowed those type of people to perform at their events. I mean, Khia is not the only one. I've heard there's other people that have said homophobic slurs, rappers they be trying to get to perform for the gays that really, would say some slurs to them and really don't care. And it seemed like the gay community, they don't mind. They cool with the disrespect, for whatever reason. They really cool with it. So, I mean, I can't understand that. That's not my point of view. So, hell no. I'm going to be like the mega crowd. If you disrespect Donald Trump, your ass gonna be out of here. Do you think that the mega community will allow anybody to disrespect Donald Trump on any stage that they are in? You're gonna see a whole bunch of boos because they fuck with Donald Trump. They love Donald Trump. But with this community, I think the only person you'll hear them boo if someone got on stage and talk about Beyonce. I think you hear some boos then, but other than that, they don't give a damn. That's how I see it. So let me move here. So this is Khia getting on stage. And let me add this up here. All right, here we go. That bitch was nobody. Okay? But after my light shine on that nigga, he became somebody. He been doing shit ever since. So show love and appreciate a motherfucker. All right. So she states that T.S. Madison was nobody when they first met, which was not the truth. T.S. Madison, she was a viral sensation. She did the 22-inch weaves and all that. She was making some moves. People knew who she was in the influencer space. And look where she is now. So you see all gay men, around supporting it and uplifting it, all gay men. So what does that say? That speaks volumes right there. That lets you know that the community is really not the community. It's not solid. They don't stick together. It's very divisive. And I think it sheds a light on the truth about this community. But what do you guys think? What do y'all think? Comment, let me know. No one cares about the MAGA. They don't run or rule anyone. Let's stop kidding ourselves. The MAGA people are doing a lot of things they want to do. I mean, how could you not? We are in their administration. So I don't play ignorance. It's like if it's reality, it's reality. All right. So let's continue on. Let me place this back up here.
That you try to steal from, and you still try to block my bag, to try to make it seem like I was against the LGBT community because I cussed your fuck ass out. It don't work like that.
All right. So she states that T.S. Madison tried, she didn't say her name, but everybody believes she was talking about her, that T.S. Madison tried to block her bag for, I guess, disrespecting her. But Khia not only disrespect T.S. Madison, she have disrespected a lot of gay people or trans people, or just how she does her commentary. It is slur. I mean, that's why I don't think that she's on YouTube, because she got in trouble so much with the language that she used. YouTube banned her, and YouTube is not even gay, but the gay community welcome. Well, the Black gay community, I think that speaks volume. The Black gay community, I don't think they care about whether you disrespect them or not. I mean, you can, they don't care. That's just how I see it. I think people, they pick and choose what they want to get mad about. But what do you guys think about it? All right. Remember, they've been booking her for years, you know. Before she got with T.S. Madison, they were booking her, and she'd been having this type of language. So yeah, I think it speaks volumes of who what the community is. All right, so I'm going to continue on.
So I just wanted to let y'all know from my heart that I appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting me. Dara, I appreciate you, Brian, everybody that made this show happen, everybody that supported. I appreciate y'all. But I ain't never been no bitch that's gonna let a motherfucker steal from me, disrespect me, try to take something from me that wasn't there, and claim it as there.
All right, so that's a little piece. Now, some people in the comment section, they said, what y'all say about MAGA? Megas are slow. Well, they won the election now, didn't they? And they about to let your ass know it now, aren't they? So, I mean, you can say what you want about megas, but you cannot say they're not a community and they don't have each other, okay? And they don't play about a person that's advocating for them. That's all I'm saying. All right, so let me keep on going. Okay, so that's all I'm getting here.
You keep on the reason why you're not me.
Just live your life, girl. Don't be getting around telling lies. You do be trying to stop people bad, girl. And you need to be happy that the queen gave you a little bit of.
All right. So it seems like Khia, her issue is that you tried to stop my bag. Well, shit. I feel like if you're my enemy, if I stop your bag, then I stop your bag. I mean, what you gonna do about it? But T.S. Madison denies these claims. T.S. Madison says she did not try to stop her bag. You know, I don't know. I feel like if you disrespect me and if I can stop your bag, I'm stopping all that. Okay. Period. If I have the power to do so, I do it, but that's me. Okay. But T.S. Madison, she said that's not who she is. She's not like that. And T.S. Madison she seemed very sweet. She's very welcoming and accepting to a lot of people, all people. I was really shocked when T.S. Madison and Khia, when they got together to do their show because of Khia's previous slurs towards other people. I mean, when Khia got with T.S. Madison, Khia have always been who she was. It wasn't like she just changed up. But T.S. Madison, she did the show with her. She didn't mind at that time. And I guess they did great until it wasn't. So now, I don't know why they still have to have issues with each other, but it seems like they do. And it seems like someone planted a lie to Khia, stating to Khia, like, hey, T.S. Madison is still trying to stop your bag. So who is that person is really need to be held accountable and for them to start all this. And you see, it was a whole bunch of gay men, pushing it on, egging it on. So it lets you know a lot. All right. So let's go here.
Because you will never shine, bitch. You don't have nothing going for yourself more. You need to thank me and bow down and kiss the bottom of my feet for giving you a little bit of light that you got that is still darkness, girl. You is all in your feelings today, girl. Look how I just live rent free in your mind. You about to lose your breath trying to roll, and you know I am not the one, Mandy. And if I got something to say to you, baby, I'm not gonna go live. I'm gonna call your phone or pull up at your house, boo. So don't play no games, girl. You need to stop trying to stop people's bag, cause that's what you be doing. And ain't no sense in you going live. If you want to talk to the queen, my number is the same. You know how to get in touch with me, boo. Have a good day.
All right. Well, that was that. I'm looking in the comment section, going back and forth. Someone says, you are biased, dear. How? And if I am biased, then I'm biased, but how? Okay, it says here, what did you say? T.S. Madison slurs against straight women. She probably do. However, this situation here, it started off with Khia saying that T.S. Madison got her or tried to get her canceled from being homophobic, saying homophobic slurs. This situation here has everything to do with individuals saying homophobic slurs and then want to perform at gay pride events. Okay, so that's what this really seems like it stems about. People having issues with people that want to perform at gay events for gay dollars, but doing gay slurs. Do you get that? Okay. So that's where it stems from. It didn't stems from you adding women into this, and this is all gay shit. This is all some gay shit. Women don't have nothing to do with it. This is some gay shit. Okay. So let me see here. I guess this is part of T.S. Madison part.
Just getting this new bag, bitch. It's because I told him to get it. But look, puss asshole, look how I took for you. Look how I took for you to come out. Look. Bitch, you sound Ma'am, you sound crazy, bitch. You sound crazy. Holla at Will Packer, bitch. That's who stole from you, bitch. Holla at Will Packer. That's who stole from you. Bitch, holla at that nigga, bitch. Holla at that nigga that took your money, bitch. Holla at that nigga pussy asshole that took your money. Fuck ass bitch. You sour mouth asshole.
All right, I'm gonna have to stop and go a little bit because T.S. Madison, she does cuss. I cuss too, but I want to be the only one cuss on my platform.
Broke down ass slave.
All right, so I'm gonna fast forward it because I just think that, I mean, all she does is, yelling at her. They just throwing insults. It's not really meaningful. I mean, if you like hearing people argue all day, but let's move on. In that thing, T.S. Madison, she says that she didn't steal from her. I guess Will Packer. It was a situation, I guess, the Queen Court or the title or the name, someone else is using it. And I don't know who stole that or, Khia made up the idea. I'm not too familiar with that, but that's what they were referring to. All right. So we
want to talk about this washed up has-been, Khia Sorrento. Right? Nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do get step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. I'm so booked. I didn't even know that this broad was booked. And you get here and you let these I want to talk to the homosexual men first. The homosexuals that were up there and allowed that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. Are you want to talk about this wash?
All right, so there you have it. T.S. Madison, she denied the fact that she did not try to get her show canceled. And it wouldn't benefit her for trying to get her show canceled, but she says she denied it. So I think the person that claims this, I think they need to come forward. Whatever gay guy that claimed that T.S. Madison have done this, I think they need to come forward, bring the truth if it's true, and just end it all. But I don't think they're going to do that because I don't think they have truth that T.S. Madison tried to get her banned. I think they would have truth. I mean, if they're going to plant the seed to Khia to get her riled up to start this drama, then bring the truth, bring the receipts. But I don't think they have the receipts to bring it. What do you guys think? Do you think they have the receipts of T.S. Madison trying to ban Khia from this gay pride event? Press 1 if you think so. Press 4 if you don't. All right. And what do you think about the gay community allowing performers who use slurs against them on internet and hire them? I think that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Ain't no way I'm booking anybody to come to my family that have talked shit about my family. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing that. It doesn't make sense. That's not a community. That's just not a community. So let's go here.
Has been Kia Sorrento. Right? Nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do get step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. I'm so booked. I didn't even.
Okay, you can't hear? Somebody said they use slurs on each other. Yes, they do use slurs on each other, but it's about being booked. When you are booking for a pride and you gay community, but you diss gay people, that don't make sense to me. If I have a family and you're dissing my family, I'm not going to invite you to my family picnic. Now, we may diss each other, but you coming to my family picnic, that's not going to happen because you dissed my family. You said some foul stuff about my family. And I just don't play about that. I have guidelines. Now, I know in the Black community, you guys invite a lot of people to the cookouts. All they have to do is do a dance, and then you're going to invite them to the cookout. It doesn't matter. However, I will have more stricter guidelines, but the gay community, they have a reputation, the Black ones, at least that's what I'm hearing, of inviting and paying people that have, said some slurs against them. But when you turn it around, the straight community is not going to be booking their gay ass for nothing. So that's that on that. But even if the gay community or the straight community did book them or did not, it shouldn't matter. You should have some standards about your own community. You should have some guidelines about your own community. That's just my belief when it comes to community. But yeah. All right. Let me continue.
That this broad was booked. And you get here and you let these I want to talk to the homosexual men first. The homosexuals that were up there.
All right, well, let's get into some comments. They said, know what the person in the comments is saying. If Khia says gay slurs, TS has publicly numerous names call for the throats of women and use slurs harder than she has ever for any man. That possibly is true. Okay. However, in this situation, so when it comes to the straight, I guess, events and the Black woman events, do you think that some Black women will have an issue if T.S. Madison got booked for the Black Excellence Women event? Press 1 if you feel like some Black women will have issue if T.S. Madison was booked for the Black Excellent Women event, celebrating Black women excellence. Do you think some Black women will have issue with that based on what you're saying? Okay. So you see, TS uses the F-bomb. I got a community. All right. It says, be careful. TS uses the F-bomb. I got a community strike for playing a video with the F word in it. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you for the good looking. And I think I warned y'all. I said I can't play everything that T.S. Madison says just because of the language. So thank you so much for expressing that. Okay. All right. So people are saying I would have an issue. Of course, you will have an issue. People have an issue with a lot of things. So it should not be a hard, crazy if gay people have an issue with Khia performing at their events because of her slurs. It's the same how some of you will feel if T.S. Madison performed at the Black Excellent Women Award celebration because of her slurs. So I'm not understanding. Do you get that now? All right. So let's continue to play. Anything else you guys have to say before I move on? I said I think Black women are the biggest supporters. Well, I'm sure they get something from. Are you talking about T.S. Madison? Well, listen, Khia, who is her biggest supporters? I think her biggest supporters are gay men. Wouldn't you say? Press 1. Well, press 6 if you think Khia's biggest supporters are gay men. Press 8 if you feel like they're not gay men. When I listen to Khia podcasts, like if I go in and out back in the day, I will always hear gay men on her podcast. I think that her fan base is majority gay. I mean, gay men, that's who books her. So they love it. They don't mind the slurs. They like when she calls them out and calls them all types of names. They love it. Okay. I'm just not, what I don't understand with it is, okay, it's okay for her to do it, but when other people do it, you want to get them canceled. Why? I thought it's okay. Like, pick a side. But, it's their doing, it's their, what they do. I'm not going to understand it. I don't think I have to understand it, you know? So that's just that on that. So yeah. All right. Well, let's not do any disrespect. If you have some disrespect, and if you calling women out of their names, I'm going to ask my moderators to cancel you. If you're calling transgenders out of their name or misgendering them, I'm going to ask my moderators to cancel you. It's not necessary. By you dissing one or the other is not going to do anything, but I have a responsibility and accountability to control what goes on over here on my platform. So moderators, I'm going to say this again. If anybody is disrespecting like biological women, please time them out, ban them. If anybody is misgender, transgenders, time them out, ban their ass too. Okay. All right. So let's move on. I'm looking in the comment section. I like going back and forth with you all. I agree with that. Everyone needs to respect someone. Don't say things about you don't want said about you. Yep. I agree with that too. But what about the standards? What about it seemed like it's no standards, but if Khia was such a hater, she didn't have to show up like Chris Brown didn't show up and decline an invite. Well, I've never said that Khia was such a hater. I said that Khia has gay friends and she's always had gay friends and she always did pride events and gay people have issues with her using gay slurs. No matter if she loved gay people or gay people love her, people have issues with the language that she used. And that's just that on that. Okay. And you said she could have declined. Well, she could have declined like Chris Brown. First of all, Khia and Chris Brown are not the same. They're not even in the same boat. So I don't understand. But she could decline. But why would she decline when majority of her supporters are gay men? Her support system is homosexuals. So that doesn't make sense for her to decline her own support system. So if Chris Brown supporters who make Chris Brown are not the homosexuals, the heterosexuals like Chris Brown. If Chris Brown didn't have no homosexual supporters, he would still be great. He would still thrive. He would still be getting booked and busy. Okay. GGTS has used disgusting slurs against all communities, but is on the floor in disbelief when they get it back. Okay. She has used disgusting slurs against all communities. Okay. But is on the floor in disbelief when they get it back. Okay. So you're saying that she's in disbelief because of what? From what I'm reading, it seems like she is pissed off that someone lied and told Khia that she tried to get her banned. It doesn't seem like she's upset that Khia called her out her name. I'm sure she's used to Khia's calling her out her name. I don't think she cares about that because Khia have called her out her name plenty of times and she never clapped back. Sometimes she do, sometimes she don't. Just depends on how she feel. But she's more pissed off at whoever was the one that's planting lies in Khia's ear, keeping the bullshit going. You don't understand that part? Okay. I don't think she's upset that Khia is calling her names. She's upset that people are lying, saying that she tried to get Khia banned or canceled. Do you understand that? Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get pissed off if you call me names. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get pissed off. I'm going to try to get your ass banned if I can. Hell, if I can, I'm going to do it. But T.S. Madison, she's not that type of person. From her saying she's not like that. And I don't think she's like that, but I'm like that. If I have the power to do so, I will do it. And I'm going to stand on it. Okay. Khia doesn't have hate gay people. She just disliked T.S. Madison. I disagree. Like I said before, her and T.S. Madison got together, and I'm not saying she hates them, but she used slurs. She used homophobic slurs. She called them F-bombs, all this other bullshit. You know, she used slurs. I mean, her language towards people, is very harsh. Okay, I'm not understanding what you're not understanding about that. Do you agree? Do you think that Khia language towards people are very harsh? Press 7 if you feel so. People likes it because they feel like it's comical. Almost like Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb has very harsh tones when it comes to Black women. Now, if you ask Corey Holcomb, do you hate Black women? He will say, no, I don't hate Black women. But a lot of Black women would say Corey Holcomb hate Black women. Corey Holcomb, Tia, and Khia, they got the same kind of mix. It's the same the way I see it. And Khia been having this mouth before she met T.S. Madison. Khia have had that mouth and was booked by gay people before T.S. Madison. So, like I said before, T.S. Madison, she's upset, it seems like, because they have lied and told Khia that she tried to get her banned. T.S. Madison, as I said again, she said she didn't try to get her ass banned. She don't care what Khia does or who she performs. Okay. I think that you guys are missing that. Okay. All right. I honestly feel like this beef between Khia and T.S. Madison just for the internet. Do you really think so? It's not necessary. It's not needed. I doubt either have the same energy if they saw each other in person again, but I could be wrong. I mean, if it's really up and stuck, I think they will just step to each other and just date it, right? But they haven't. So, and it's crazy because they're in the same gay circle. I mean, they're in the same circle of the gay community. So that's that on that. I think TS rubs a lot of women wrong because she has a very masculine energy. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, Potent. I don't know what you mean by that. I have no idea what you mean by that. All right. And okay, masculine energy. I don't know if it's a lot of people that got masculine energy and they're getting loved and liked. It's a lot of men got masculine energy. There's a lot of women got masculine energy. So I don't know if women dislike people with masculine energy. Studs, don't they have masculine energy? And women like studs. So I think you have to be a little bit more articulate when you're describing something so we can understand. All right. Mm-mm. As TS said, if you're not LGBT, you shouldn't use those words. Some people feel that way. I feel like even if you're our LGBT community, you shouldn't use those words. That's my standard. That's my principles and morals that are different from a lot of people in the community. I feel like you shouldn't use those words, period, at all. No one. However, you do have a lot of, activists and people that are centered in the community. They believe in their own, they got their own beliefs. So that's that on that. Okay. Kaya language is harsh against all people. Yes, it is. It's harsh against all people. What makes the situation different in this situation is it's a gay vent. So gay people, or I don't know if it's the trans people or the gay people or whoever, have issues with that. But from the audience of all those gay men, it don't seem like the gay men have an issue with that. So I'm thinking maybe more the trans people have issues with that, and the trans people have issues with Kaya, but the gay men, they definitely seem comfortable. Okay. Ain't nobody say, no, we need to stop this. We need to come together. No, this ain't right. This ain't cool. Ain't no man step up there and say that or try to stop it. So to me, that speaks volumes. That let you know where they're standing. That let you know where they stand. Hell, you don't got to tell me twice. I believe if T.S. Madison said it would stand on it, like she has other times, of course. I mean, what's there to hide? If I got your ass canceled and block, I got you canceled and block. Okay. But she says she didn't. So, and I believe she says she didn't. Hell, I think people are starting crap, and I think that's what people are good for. They love to be messy, right? They love to put out lies to stop mess. I mean, this is all the era we live in with the reality shows, with the bingo shows, they say, with all of it is so centered around drama and mess. And it's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. I thought gay pride was supposed to be about enjoying each other, uplifting, a good feel energy. But it's not like that. It's more like a shade fest, just evil spirits, just a freak off, drugs, a fashion show off. Okay, the good feel energy is not there. Uh-uh. Um, like very brash and sometimes disrespectful. Okay. Agreed. No one should be using those words. Mad day, you're gonna be everything. Can you clear something up for us people in the back? Are you a biological male? Listen, I was born. I gotta tell you guys something. I want to tell you guys how I was born. I was born a sinner. Okay. And I know you guys don't understand that. I was born a sinner, and then once I came out, they said I was a child of God. Okay, I transitioned from a sinner to a child of God. Yes. Okay. All right. We are all out here trying to make it. Let's stop the hate. Life is life for all of us. All right. And TS belief is to call LGBT and every other term out there. Oh, okay. Khia is very disrespectful too. I think people look at her comedy so she gets away with the more. I just think that the gay people, they don't care about disrespect. I think you can just disrespect them, depends on who you are, and you can get away with it. That's just what it seems, because like I said, Khia is not the only one. Khia is not the only one that gay people book that have used gay terms. Sometimes almost like they like it when you disrespect them even more. They respect you even more when you disrespect them. It's a lot of commentators out here that always calling them F-bombs and stuff. And the gay people, they love it. They love it. Okay. So to me, I think that speaks volumes. Uh-huh. Girl, that's all of us except Jesus. Well, Alice, well, some people don't believe that they were born sinners, you know? Everybody have their own different belief, right? So some people don't believe in the concept that you were born a sinner. Some people don't believe that you were born a bad person, you know? So I'm just opening the door for those that don't believe like other people believe about how you were born, you know? So I don't think T.S. Madison has that much power to get someone blocked from being an LGBT event. I agree. I think no one should use the slurs, but it is what it is. Yeah. Um, the thing was, it was told to Khia that she tried. Okay. And I think the people that book Khia are very Khia supporters. So it seems like somebody been lying, and I don't know who that person is, but somebody lying. Gigi, you have a very easygoing energy and behavior. It's like nobody can really push your buttons. That's a great place to be. Well, thank you. But people can push my buttons and I can get very crazy. You've seen me in some skits. I can get loud with the best of them. I can cuss with the best of them. You know, I just have different, I guess, positions about myself, you know, but I can get crazy too. Don't doubt me, okay? I agree. Gay community will still welcome you to their events if you disrespect them, especially a person is attractive, male or female. Yes, they will. And it shows about their standards. And when you think of the gay community, what does it really stand for? What is it? I think that it may have started off one thing, but now I don't know what's going on. It's almost like the gangs. You know how people say back in the day how the gangs were all about community. It was all about uplifting. But now the gangs are just horrible. So it seems that way to me from the outside looking in. I have not been around the gay community in almost like 10 years. So I'm just saying what I see on social media. And on social media, they definitely show their ass every time they can, every time they get it. Okay. They definitely show their ass. So that's just my point of view. It says maybe someone keeps the beef between TS. I think so. I think well, TS Madison said in her video that she believes they kept it going on to get more attention and attraction to their event. You know, Gigi, we love and support you. Wishing you much success. Thank you, sweetheart. TS is influential in the Black gay community. If she wants to blacklist someone from performing, she can. But she didn't. So, but she said she did not. She claims that she didn't. I don't know. And do you think that she has the power to do it in the gay community? I think the gay community is very divisive. I don't think they're all together. I don't think they're all unity. I think they're very divided. So I don't think so. And I think that later this year and the following years, you're going to see more cracks. That's what it looks like. I'm just saying from the outside, you got gay MAGA. I'm not saying, what are you saying? I've never said I was MAGA. What are you saying? I don't like the attack because a lot of people, a part of the community, have been through trauma and they need a safe place to heal. You're right, Alice. I don't think the LGBT community is a safe place. I don't think it's a safe place. I think that you have to find a different safe place with values, morals, and standards. And I just think that now it's a free for all, you know? That's what I see. I cannot be certain because I'm not in those circles, but I'm just saying from what I'm seeing from the outside looking in. I would not go there for refuge. Okay. Gigi, I think some people, especially trans, think that gay men will have more alliance to them protecting the T than other mothers, aunties, sisters, etc. Khia is their sister. Let me read that again. I think some people, especially trans, think that gay men will have more alliance to them. So trans people think gay men gonna have alliance to them. In what world? I don't see that happening. I've never seen that happening. Man, But before, when I was doing that transition, I had so many gay men tell me horror stories about the trans community. And it was crazy because these gay men were seemingly close to trans people, but secretly they looked at them a different way. So I don't think that would ever happen. And if it haven't happened now, I wouldn't keep on begging no gay men to protect me. I think that you setting yourself up. Okay. It says their mothers, aunts, sisters, etc. Khia is their sister. Khia is the trans people's sister, or Khia is the gay people's sister. Who is Khia? You're gonna have to rewrite that. Okay. Gays run certain events and TS could stop her bag. I don't see that happening, but okay. Okay. Possibly. What do I know? I don't know. All right. I'm saying that the times have changed in the community to the point where gay MAGA hates on its own community. Well, yeah, but before MAGA, was gay people hating on their own community? I think that gay people were hating on their own community before MAGA. I don't think you can blame it all on MAGA. I think that the community should have did a better job protecting the community. They should have did a better job policing and gating the community, and they have failed to do so. Just like the Black community, they don't do a good job with gatekeeping the Black community. They don't do a good job with having standards and community guidelines and saying, hey, as us as Black folks, we're not going to accept this. We're going to stand for this. They will sell out in a heartbeat. It's very divisive. Black people are always going to tear each other down. And it seems like it has trickled down to the Black gays as well. Ain't no love in these streets. Let me know. Shit. Ain't no love in these streets. But I cannot blame that on Mega. It was like that before Mega was even created. I think only time LGBT be together is something that's when voting for the right to the poll outside of that very divided looks race. I disagree. I don't think it's about the polls, because when you see the polls, the community seem divided on their beliefs, on their how they feel about each other and policies. I think what brings them together is Beyonce. What is that? My goodness. I think what brings them together is Beyonce. Now, Beyonce can bring all the gays together, the women together. Beyonce. I think that's the only answer is Beyonce. Let somebody gotten on that stage. Let Khia talk shit about Beyonce. You would have heard all types of boos. You would have heard, they don't play about Beyonce. Some of them don't play about Nicki, but they don't play about Beyonce. Man, don't play about Beyonce. It's crazy as hell how they love Beyonce like that. They love that girl. I don't love Beyonce like that. I think she's cool. I think she's very pretty. She's talented, but I'm not like a big fan. You know, I like some of her songs. I don't like all of her songs. I don't like all her albums. I like some of her old albums, but that's about it. But I'm not crazy about celebrities. No way. So thank you, Terry. Terry donated $10. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate you. Okay, show your support. This might be controversial, but I do find odd when trans people transition but only have transition, which I like. If you're really going to go that route, you should just go all the way or nothing at all. Yeah, I think, well, that's a personal, how you feel, that's personal on them. And I guess whether they decide to go half or not, that's personal on them. For me, I really don't be paying attention to people, honestly. I really don't pay attention to people. Is that bad? Like, I really don't be invested in other people. I just don't. It's like if I like something, I like it and I look at it. But if I don't like stuff, I just bypass it. So if I don't like something, I'm just gonna bypass it. Shit. Whether they transition again or not, I don't give a damn. That don't got nothing to do with me. Look, that don't got nothing to do with me. So I really don't care. But it says I like Beyonce when she was in Destiny Child. A little shorty. I think some want to go fully and some may be fearful. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I don't be thinking about them. Whether they want to go or not, that's on them. I don't got nothing to do with that. Okay. I don't that's on you. That is on you. Okay. What is a half transition? I don't know what it is. I mean, can y'all tell them what y'all mean by someone half transitioning? I don't know what it means. I guess when they half look like a man, half look like a woman. But I don't know. I don't like to get into that because I don't know everything about that, you know? And yes, I am trans, but I don't know everything about trans and what everybody else going through. Shit, it's a big ass umbrella. How can I understand? Okay, listen, I don't know. I don't want to talk about shit I don't know about. Okay. The umbrella is forever umbrella lean. But I do feel like it would be good if everything was more separate. And like I said, you have stricter guidelines and more strict definitions so people can be clear, but that's just me, so I don't know. I can't talk. I only can talk about for me. I can't talk from everybody else. Whew, my goodness. All right, so I guess she has some more. I have to be careful what T.S. Madison says.
And allow that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show.
All right, so like I said before, she denies. She said she never called to try to stop her show. She never called to try to stop her show, okay?
You kidding? You were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came in a sheen.
All right, so that's when T.S. Madison, I guess she's getting her lick back when Khia got on stage and was calling her different names. I guess this is now T.S. Madison getting her lick back. We're talking about her clothes, right? So let me continue on. So yeah, that's about it. And I believe that T.S. Madison, she said something about a promoter that was causing all this drama. Because there's another clip where Khia, and this is I didn't even have it up here. This is T.S. Madison. She got honored. Reality star T.S. Madison honored with her own official day in Washington over joy to be still moving loud and proud as a Black transgender. So congratulations to her on that. In the same weekend, she had to deal with this.
You kidding?
All right. So I will read here at Gay Magazine and seeing what they're saying about her or everything. Okay. Well, most people over here is T.S. Madison. They are definitely team T.S. Madison at the Gay Magazine. All right. All right. Well, anything else that you guys have to say? Do you think I covered everything? Do you guys think I covered everything? So shortly, what about the trans? What about the trans man? Oh, I don't know much about the trans man to tell you anything about the trans man. All I know is they transition one to the next. I'm sure they got some stuff I don't know about. And why don't you know about it? Because I'm not in that proximity. I'm not around those people. So I wouldn't know. It says that get on my nerves. He can call people, especially women, whatever she wants. So let's be respectful. Well, she can call people whatever she wants. So what part don't get on your nerves? Because they both call each other whatever they want. It's just this is the gay event, And it seems like gay people are calling for the ban of booking people that have used gay slurs. Would you get mad if straight people stop booking gay people that use slurs that disrespect women? Would you get mad if, a black woman event decided to say, we're going to ban Corey Holcomb for coming because of his language in the past? I wouldn't get mad at black women for saying, hey, we're going to ban Corey Holcomb because his rhetoric and his language is just so hateful for women, even though it's a lot of women that do like Corey Holcomb. So I don't blame women for doing that or putting up walls or barriers. So if gay people want to do it, but gay people don't seem like they're doing it. It seems like it failed. And all of it seemed like it's a lie. All of it seemed like it's a lie. Somebody planted a lie to start some drama. I really don't think that the gay community is really raising their standards. Okay? I don't see it. They're going to have to really show and prove. I don't think so. I think they're going to hire whoever they can hire, whoever going to come. It says, I think Khia and T.S. Madison might eventually get back together and do a show together, break internet, because all this beef but no action to me seems deep down missing each other. Well, don't hold your breath, okay? But honestly, why would you want them two to get back? I would not want them to get back because they have been so abusive towards each other in the past. It's just going to get worse. I feel like, listen, that time has passed, enjoy it, move on. And that's it. I don't think we should get back together. I don't think we need to be friends. I don't think we need to say hi to each other. I just think you need to go your way. I ignore you like you don't exist, and I'm going to do the same. And that's how I would play it. Like, I'm just going to play dumb, like you don't exist. But that's just me, you know? All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. I think I covered it enough. What are your thoughts about it before I go? Any questions that you guys have about this, feel free to do so. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Someone says, but Khia and T.S. Madison was a whole movement together. They were entertainment, but what movement were they really? They make an entertainment move, but were they helping the LGBT community with it? I don't know. They were funny together. People really enjoyed them. They were good for entertainment. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. I will see you guys on another video. Bye.